Heroic has yet to do so. And they're playing up against a Team Spirit who is hungry for wins here. They are 2-2. And with future matchups against Parivision and Team Liquid, Spirit could definitely use a win here to give them better odds to make it in the top 4 and make playoffs.
Both these teams really need this dub. Team Spirit can still be in the running if they get this win. They're not in a bad position at all. It's just been very inconsistent for them. I think they're trying to figure out the meta and what works for them. And this is a draft that has worked for Heroic in the past. They get their Spirit Breaker Darkseer combination.
Do you think they took from Tundra's game 1 yesterday? Because they got, I mean, that was the most carry performance I've ever seen from Dyrachyo. Just absolutely took over the game solo.
Maybe they took a little, but that's pretty tough to replicate. So I don't know how much you can just bank on that exact type of thing happening.
You're telling me that you experienced that game and you don't think, like, what the hell? This hero's busted. Guys, we should play carry Mars.
No, I think you experience that game and say, wow, we were trash.
Okay.
We need to step it up. That would be my take. First wave cut here. Perfectly by Schofield and Whisper. We'll put some pressure on Radon to make sure he gets the last hits, but I'm sure he will have no difficulty.
Yeah, they have a Warlock. That has to be one of the worst heroes to deal with this kind of backlaning.
It's not great. You can just nuke them and harass, but generally Warlock wants to be able to get pulls off for the extra XP.
He missed one of the creeps.
Yeah, what was that?
Don't know.
Interesting.
That's gonna make him miss level 2, right? Oh, I guess this one he's getting solo, so never mind.
Okay, he'll get level 2 here. But Radon can hold this. I mean, I guess in theory it doesn't really matter. They'll just keep cutting. Mid lane is going to be the same wash we saw in the previous game where this matchup was played, I believe. And honestly, it didn't look too bad for the Leshrac. You just take this Edict Facet, spam this spell into the Pango in the early game. It's pretty tough to roll into him. So I kind of like this matchup for Lesh the more I watch it.
Yeah.
But Austin, the real player-hero combination in this game, the Rue Tusk. This guy's been stepping it up big time recently. I feel like this is slowly becoming one of his better heroes.
Yeah, I mean, you said a few days ago you thought this Team Spirit support duo, they were top 2 of support duos here at DreamLeague.
I still believe that. Okay. If you're listening, Liquid, I still believe that. Put me on your list now, scum.
Burrow Strike back in. They do have what could be a deadly duo of Tusk and King. They might be able to get some kills out of this, but they are fighting into an IO Marcy. Certainly not an easy nut to crack.
Don't bet against the Rue Tusk. I told you not to bet against the Mickey Fury, and you didn't listen to me. You lost it all. I'm telling you, don't bet against the Rue Tuskar. You'll regret it too.
For the record, just to be clear, I did no betting.
Metaphorically. This is all metaphor, Austin.
You lost it all.
Yeah, you lost your spirit for life because you were so demoralized.
No, I'm a pretty happy person, generally.
Oh, that's rare these days. Radon, continuing his CS battle for perfection down here. 18-1 to the 16-0 on the Darkseer. Oh, he missed that one, though.
Perfection. He can't have perfection.
No, he was too off. But
yeah, I was about to say.
I'm saying he's battling towards it, you know?
Analog will not get run down, but even just a few seconds of that Diabolic Edict builds up quick, man.
Well, Spirits seem content letting this wave cut continue to happen so far. Radon is getting the big camp now, though, so he will farm extra here. Maybe that's why they're content. Not all of these trades are even. Top is also a farm fest. Mid's a farm fest. Analog suffering a little bit, but
they have a Sentry laid out. Collapse. Probably gonna have to Burrow Strike to survive. Blood Grenade. Wow! They're going for it.
That was my LD impression.
Nice.
He has to Burrow Strike.
Wow! He will. Wow!
That's an old school throwback.
What a goated What a goated clip that is.
That's for all the 50-year-olds in the chat right now.
Yeah. Oh!
I told you not
I
to
should
bet
have
against
never
him.
doubted
I
his
told you.
tusk.
I don't know why you don't listen to me. He's dead, but I don't know why you don't listen to me. He's not dead. You should never bet against
You
him,
should
Austin.
never.
I bet against myself.
This
I don't know
man
why.
just doubted himself and Drew at the same time.
Why did I ever doubt him?
That is a gigantic wave that is built up, though. They got to be a little careful with this because Collapse is coming back in. Full mana, full health. He probably is going to get aggressive with it.
I mean, you could push this in and dive really easily. You're looking at the region right now. There's none of it on this. I'm looking to dive this 100%.
Yeah, this is a dangerous situation. Okay, phase boots picked up will go a long way, so they're not going to dive at all.
I don't know. It's so tempting here, but I guess because you used Sandstorm on that previous one. I think there's a world you held Sandstorm there and just plopped it under this tower when that massive wave went under, and then even if you don't attack them to take the tower aggro, I think you would have dealt a lot of damage to the Yuma.
Sure.
They'll play it conservatively. Miposhka in no man's land.
Vacuumed back up the hill to his doom. 2 kills for Heroic.
There's a massive trade-off going on in this bottom lane. Because of the wave cutting, Miposhka has decided to just yield the lane entirely and give a 1v0 to Radon.
Yeah.
But his game
collapse.
is really bad.
He's dead. Okay. All-inning on Spirit. I think that's on Radon. That's something Spirit's pretty comfortable with. They've done that a few times in their careers.
This is literally the fastest start you can get on a carry. Complete solo XP. You're dragging waves to the hard camp. You're farming everything. But Miposhka is the sacrifice, and he cannot be giving up too many of these deaths. He's just TPing in to give him an extra Midas here.
I mean, I'll make the argument if he doesn't do it, then Schofield's gonna start charging mid, you know?
Maybe, but then you camp mid, or you just get vision out and you stack some camps. Whatever, you know, farm a small camp. The worst case is you're just feeding extra gold to this duo, because the Ursa is really big. He's already almost level 7.
Just bowed out his cornucopia.
Yeah, he's untouchable now, so Miposhka is going to move. I mean, you want to get some Grimoire stacks on this hero as well. Kind of a very awkward situation for him. Like, yeah, you're happy with what your Ursa's getting, but you're going to be really far behind on this Warlock. It's all a trade-off.
And I guess that's something like Heroic, not terribly surprising. They're walking out of this laning phase with a win and everything. Our biggest criticism has been their ability to close out games in the mid game when they have a lead. And, well, you're going to be too late for that, Yuma. So, Shrine of Wisdom does go to Team Spirit.
Maybe bait out some aggression top on the Sand King. That's maybe one opportunity for these supports to get slain done. You can go play through your Lestrak a little bit since you have the haste rune right now. But otherwise, it's just going to be farm trading on the map. And in theory, Heroic should be happy with that.
That's my concern with the total free farming Ursa. I think it's fine if you have a game plan to close out the game against him, right?
I think they do, right? Just Darkseer can get really strong in the mid game with a start like this, especially when you have Spirit Breaker. You can just take over all the fights, and then even if the Ursa is really strong, you can't 1v5 the fights.
That's true, especially, yeah. You've got some pretty good controlling heroes. Rolling Thunder, Spirit Breaker is a great anti-carry in that regard. They're going to look at mid. Sentry's going to get dropped. The charge still goes out from Schofield. Not sure if he wants to complete that or not. He just bull rushes his way back out. And
they're checking the stacks on the triangle because they know there's been some recovery here for the Sand King. They'll find a little bit. Not a lot, though, and this is not a great stack clearing duo. And
well, they could bring the Darkseer over. Then it's a great stack clearing trio.
Spirit want to defend this.
You want to fight into these Ion Shells, though? With Rolling Thunder, with Mech, they have a lot of team fight right now.
I mean, you have Bonds, Epi, Leshrak. There's a lot of AoE in this Spirit line. They're getting low. This looks a bit iffy.
They're going to go straight for Collapse here. Collapse goes straight for the Ancient. So Snowball's going to come in. After Analog, he swashbuckles out the low ground. Now he's going to get out the Rolling Thunder and turn back around on him. Oh, he bounced into the wall. He had a clear opening to hit 2 off of the vacuum wall. Oh, I I feel like Analog could have had a big moment there.
I had an amp damage rune and didn't hit anything with it. I still am not sure if that fight's favorable if you get multi-hero bonds like that, but it should have been closer for Heroic. Radon even shows up and they want none of that. Level 9 Ursa at 9 minutes. The Battle Fury is going to be done here in 500 gold? What is this? This is a monstrosity. I mean, which would you take here? Would you take the... Would you take Heroic's position? Or would you take
No, I would take Spirit's position. If I have Radon on my team, I'm definitely taking Spirit's
but
position.
what if it's not Radon?
I mean, if it's you carrying, then sure. But
what if it's Eternal Envy?
Definitely not Eternal Envy because... Oh, that's a beautiful charge. And the land-in from Yuma is gorgeous. What a combination of AoE stuns. Collapse is going to jump right into all of this. Sandstorm, Epicenter goes out. Fatal Bonds. He doesn't complete the Epicenter. They're too far away, he thinks. Marcy Jill chasing after Maposhka. Dude, he's got to be sad, man.
He's really sad. Charge on the Laurel Leshrac mid, who solo kills the Pain.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he still has Ion Shell on him on Yuma. He needs help. Snowball. Okay, they just see the Tusk. They say, okay, we're not going for this one.
I don't think he needed help. He has regen running.
Oh, yeah. Fairy Fire regen. Yeah.
Power move from Laurel at a time when Team Spirit needed it, because that fight bottom was not the ticket. Just a beautiful vacuum charge play.
I mean, isn't the problem with this, like, the earlier you get your Battle Fury, the faster all of your other timings are after this?
Yes.
Like, it's...
But Yuma's right there with him. After that fight bottom, he's 4-0.
Yeah, he is. He is.
He has a lot less CS, but he has extra kills to make up for it.
So he'll pick up the Battle Fury at the same time. All right.
I think his Ursa one accelerates faster, and Radon has a bunch of extra levels. His is already done, by the way, 11 minutes. Crazy timing here.
Yeah.
But Yuma matches him. Also done and delivered with the insta courier summon.
I don't know, man. It's just different because, like, Fury Swipes lets you hit one creep and do big damage, and that damage splashes. Like, Marcy can't clear through camps as fast as Ursa.
This should accelerate a lot faster for Radon. But the fact you get it here at the same time with the complete solo lane Radon had does say something. As Heroic still eyeing this mid lane. They have some good charge angles from behind if Spirits step up.
Yeah, they really haven't broken Team Spirit yet in this mid lane.
Just the ward scouting.
They're just kind of stalling out the game, which is favorable for this Ursa, at least.
I mean, is there such a thing as putting too many eggs in the Radon basket? Like, can you really just be happy sitting around mid if the Ursa's farming?
Listen, I don't know if you've been paying attention to the grocery store lately, Avery, but eggs are expensive.
Yeah, so if you don't even have any, then he's got to throw his own eggs.
Okay, this analogy has gone too far.
You brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
Smoke up to the top lane. Backing up Radon, pushing in this, and if they loop around, they might just be on high ground spotting the Io Marcy. Laurel's going to come out with his Rod of Atos. They split their target here, trying to stop KJ from getting a relocate, and they do so successfully, but they do not kill Yuma fast enough. Now, Schofield had to give up his life for this one. Whisper's on the high ground. He's like looking at this wall vacuum situation and salivating, and he misses. Laurel is stuck in a dead end that I didn't even know existed.
What is this monster?
What is this hole? Oh my god, somebody get off something! No, they don't get off the Rolling Thunder. They all died in the Epicenter.
It was a trap.
Look at King Juggles. He's looking at Laurel like, I'm gonna click you. I'm gonna click you.
What was that?
He just killed himself, man. What the fuck?
What? How does that work? Laurel traps himself and just baits Heroic into the most awful clump I've ever seen.
It's straight up, that's just the one.
Just all in this pipe of a river.
I'm stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
I mean, it's just awful for Heroic. There's no Pango roll in here. There's no wall? It's
Yeah,
just,
if he had got the Pango roll,
and then why is he
then-
just standing? Like, why is Laurel just still standing there? Like, if I hide in the corner, they won't see me. Shh. Shh. Don't tell them I'm here. I'm slowly going to phase through the map. I mean, they're laughing about it because they won the fight, but I guarantee you they wouldn't be laughing about it if it went that other way. And Radon will pick up another kill. I mean, now this Ursa's just out of control. Just like that, you baited him into some weird sewer pipe and the game's completely turned. It's the sewer pipe fight.
That's what the pipes are. We now understand why the pipes are all over the map. It's washing in or out the
That was
sewage.
literally the scene from It. Laurel the clown in the sewer pipe, baiting the kids in. Just come over here. There's nice little treats in the pipe.
Oh my
Definitely nothing evil or bad.
God. Somebody please make that. Oh God. That would make me laugh so hard.
This new map's amazing, dude.
Oh, fuck.
You think Valve had that intentionally? Like, they put these dead ends in here, and then they looked at it and they're like, man, these dead ends are kind of bad design. Wait a minute, though. What if we leave them in and have someone get greased inside of it? Well, they're just TPing out. Okay, yeah, they're all on. Aposhka getting charged.
Schofield spots him, and Yuma will join in that charge.
Oh, he's
Catches
gonna get-
Rue as well.
Punch him. Yeah.
Rebound up in 1.
All right, so Heroic get some support kills for the Tormentor, but still looking at a very fat Ursa Warrior. Fuzzy Wuzzy got no chill in this game. The race towards the BKBs between the two carries. Atos to lead into the Pango kill.
Oh, the charge! No, the Enrage. It shrugs off that disable. And now, collapse hits and 2-man burrow strike. Yuma's here on the side. This is going to be a good fight for you, though. They're going for the Lash Dragon. It's all bad. It's all bad. There's too much AoE. They can't take the team fight. It's another wipe.
Oh, that fight was worse than the sewer pipe one. Just no BKB on the Mars. You're just jumping into a world of pain, and it's another fight where the Pango has no Rolling Thunder because he dies first. This Atos-less track completely ruining Analog's day. And look at the cleave hits coming in here from Radon. Oh, that is some nasty damage right there. Nice burrow strike from Collapse to set it all. I feel like Yuma had the shit reaction the second he leapt in. It wasn't even after he was dying.
The moment I saw
I
him
regret
running to
this.
that fight, I'm like, this can't. If you rebound in, it's just not going to
Yeah,
work.
that was I regret this.
If you had BKB, maybe. I think even then you probably lose that
Yeah,
fight.
I don't know if that's good even if you have BKB.
Well, Radon has BKB. Radon also has Roshan.
He's also 5 levels ahead of the Marcy. You know, the level difference right now is 8 levels. Radon is 5 of that. He might be all 8 in a weird way. I don't know.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, this game is crumbling very fast for Heroic. They just don't have the capability to take the 5-on-5s, or the execution hasn't been there. They need good vacuums into charges. They need the Rolling Thunder to go off. We really haven't seen too many of those. Gotten a couple pickoffs with this breaker, but when the group up happens, Spirit have had their number.
I almost feel like they're, even if they get to that point now, they might be lacking in some damage. They get BKB and level 2 Unleashed on Marcy. That might go a long ways.
I mean, I don't think they got a good fight out of this Diffusal Pango at all. And I think
No,
when you
they
miss that window, you're in for a rough game because his damage just doesn't really scale up for a long time after this. It just comes in the form of ags or surviving longer or whatever. But yeah, there's Fabled Sewer Pipe. By the way, still holding on to this Grimoire. Aposhka just says may as well, right? My early game was so bad anyway.
Yeah. I always wonder, like, what's the next power spike you're trying to get to at that point? Is it, like, maxed out upheaval?
I think he's probably just going to save it, pop for level 12. Well, Schofield was not ready for that out of the pause. Early bots on Collapse.
And Analog was also not ready for this gank. Punched up in the air, Rod of Atos into Diabolic Edict. Man.
He is making this Lech Pango matchup look awful for Pango. The early Atos and amount of burst damage you can do. I don't think this matchup is that one-sided, but I think Laurel is just put on a clinic here.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that GPM number we saw for Radon was disgusting as well. Like 720 GPM before 20 minutes on Ursa is
Whisper,
terrifying.
Another pick off. It looks like he gets the courier.
Take
And
that.
Radon says, that's a nice creep you guys pulled for me. Farm that real quick.
Where's your god now, Laurel?
What? All because his courier died?
It sends a message, Austin.
Okay. All right, BKB up for Yuma. Analog just died here earlier.
Yeah. He's dead again.
It's deja vu.
There's not even a ward there. They just ran at him. They just knew.
Dire's bottom tower is under
This game collapsed very fast for her, but that is something that is happening to them, so
Yeah,
maybe they're used to it a bit.
I mean, the good thing is we know they can bounce back. Okay, that's a relocate to take the tower,
Got glyphed.
which got glyphed.
I mean, you gotta go back in here.
Yeah, he's gonna drop ward sentries and
Dire's middle tower is under
go,
attack.
go, go.
Radiant's top
Easy
tower
tier 1.
is fallen.
No reload though, so
Dire's bottom tower is under
Bad news for Schofield. Wait. He charges on out. Where's the... How do you have the vision? Where's the ward that he used?
I was wondering actually, what was he charged? Oh, he has the ward on this neutral camp.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's hidden behind the tree.
And he charges back in.
Yeah, he's currently pulling the old Chappie technique down here with the Shadow Amulet.
I'll take your
It's been
Really-
nerfed though. It's been nerfed.
Bad news. Yuma has to carry a lot of the damage in the fight. A BKB enraged Ursa with a basher probably stops all that. And it also helps you get kills on the Darkseer. He got a first hit bash, so that feels nice. Schofields, Rod of Atos, and here comes that Diabolic Edict damage, but they know that Spirit is separated here. They can kill both of these guys.
Isn't Aegis.
Can they get him a second time? Collapse is going to come in. Oh, the BKB is going to wear out, but they have the Rolling Thunder at the same time. They want to jump into this Rolling Thunder. They're going to try. It's bouncing back and forth. The AoE damage, though, still managed to get one kill. And Analog can't stand toe-to-toe against the Diabolic Edict.
They just 2v4'd him straight up.
Oh, no, Yuma got baited.
Not like this.
Relocate, relocate, relocate. He could be okay. Save him. Oh, he barely gets it.
Big plays from King Jungles, salvaging an otherwise completely screwed situation.
And they will not stick around for the IO for fear that the Marcy is coming back with him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, you should tip KJ for that one. That was a good
I mean,
save.
bad news for Heroic is you're still losing that fight 4v2. Radon never even tried to come to that fight. He's just getting even fatter. Guy is a Dark Souls boss right now.
We could have seen like fastest timing ever on Ursa on like multiple items. 5 minutes and 43 seconds faster than this patch fastest. What? Faster than this patch fastest?
I mean, isn't every item he's gotten faster than the fastest?
I mean, yeah, I guess this patch is new, so it's a little unfair.
Maybe someone got a faster Battle Fury, but I doubt it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Nope, no, so he's just literally the fastest.
Radon sets the standard. Now,
wasting no time.
for the rest of this patch, Ursa's will have that to set as their benchmark.
Pretty good benchmark.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Hey,
I don't know how many situations you're going to be able to replicate what he had in this game, which was
A
an
1v0.
empty lane.
yeah, that doesn't happen too often. I mean, the rebound does kind of help you. This facet does kind of help you farm some of these camps with Marcy if the IO is following you the whole time, but it's still, whenever she's not using that facet bit, it's so slow.
You're also just not getting as much XP if you can't win the fights.
Yeah, for sure.
You're almost 7 levels behind in this carry matchup. That is a lot to overcome.
Went to the other side of the map as a 3-man gank squad with the smoke. Hasn't found anybody yet. Whisper's baiting it. Whisper is baiting this, but it looks like Laurel knew exactly what was happening. He backed away, and now Radon will lead the charge straight to the IO. The charge comes through too late. Golem's going to be dropped, so even the Warlock's going to be able to survive through this one. The Rolling Thunder's hitting a lot of things. They're struggling a bit with damage. Yuma tries to finish off the Leshrac, can't do it, and can't run either. Collapse. Yule's on one, chase the other. They want another team wipe out of the situation. They'll have to just get 4 heroes.
I mean, Radon wants his ultra kill.
It's got a blink. They lost sight of Whisper. Whisper is actually going to be able to get away.
Really awkward fight for Heroic again. Forcing it like that.
Does he still get caught? Ooh! Run, run, run. Oh, Collapse is on the other side. Oh, no, they've caught him. There is no escape.
Level 20 Ursa.
Just herding him into the big bad bear.
What's this XPM? 920.
Scanning.
That's reasonable.
Nice, very nice.
That's very reasonable.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well,
Tormentor time.
the entire Abyssal Blade is done. You know, I'm not 100% sure, Austin, but I feel like that might be the fastest Abyssal of the patch, yeah.
Wonder what the fastest of all time for this build is, though. Ursa's been around for a really long time.
I mean, there's probably some 8 or 9 minute Battle Fury because some guy just went 0, like literally 0 item Battle Fury. Probably some like NA tier 3 match, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's, you can get a lot of these records in North America because
The tier 3 league DPC.
yeah,
You don't even know
they'll
it
feed you
existed.
for it. They'll amplify it, you know what I'm saying? Another pick off, they just keep rolling. The wards aren't getting dewarded, and one's looking a little toasted here.
Yeah, just a tad bit. There's another Roshan, and they can probably close out the game with that one, I assume.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But Radon does not stop.
Just
He's still hunting for heroes. He's not going to find any.
Yeah, there's nobody even up here.
Radiant's bottom tower
Wasting
is under
precious
attack.
GPM and experience per minute right now.
That's
He's
true.
dipped below 900.
It's embarrassing. What's he doing?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Pulling Roshan out of the pit to slow him down some more, you know?
Schofield's actually just chapping it up.
Yeah, he's just been perma shadow angling the whole game. Should have a shadow blade here at least. That buyback cost him a lot. Aegis for the bear. We'll take the banner too. Why not?
Sure. Okay, Heroic, you're going to have to put together one hell of a wombo combo. Vacuum, Rolling Thunder, Charge, Rebound. Like, they do have a lot of things that can work with the Vacuum. Unfortunately, Ursa is the hero that is most likely to be able to deal with all that.
Dire's top tower.
You think you could 1v1 Ursa in real life, Austin?
Do I think I could 1v1 a bear? No.
Well, what if he's like really small? Like a foot tall?
Does he get items?
Dire's top
Maybe.
tower.
Does he have a gauntlet packed with gunpowder?
Maybe, yeah.
And if he hits me, it explodes. Because I think it doesn't matter how big he is at that point in time if I'm missing my kneecaps.
That sounds like weak talk to me.
What heroes do you think you could take in real life?
I'll take that.
Like if they didn't have spells.
I mean, you can outrun Treant, that's for sure.
Well, not if I'm near trees, but
I don't know, Pugna? Isn't Pugna super tiny?
yeah, he's a little.
He's like a foot
Undead.
tall or something.
Yeah.
Like 2 feet tall.
He's,
I don't know the
he's an
exact-
undead baby, basically.
Yeah. I kicked that baby in the face.
Warlock. He's just a dressed up librarian, basically. I could definitely take him.
Yeah, but he's got magic, so
Well, I said no spells. If we throw spells in there, there's nobody you could be.
maybe you can have spells.
Okay, what spells do I get?
Nothing. You're bad. You suck.
I'm level 0.
You get a gauntlet.
I'm a neutral creep. I'm not even neutral creep. Neutral creeps have spells.
All right, well, Radon's done farming neutral creeps. He has a swift blink.
16 minutes faster than this patch fastest. Woo!
He's cruising.
He's doing it. By God, he's doing it.
I mean, all I'll say about this one is thank God it's not Falcons, because they'd be farming the map for another 30 minutes. At least Team Spirit will go high ground here. We can all be thankful for that.
And Heroic
I think I'm on the Falcons list now.
Heroic's going to cut waves.
I mean, they're stalling this out.
I mean, they can't cut the waves against the Roshan's banner. These creeps are going to be here for a while, so they could probably just go straight to mid from here.
I like how Spirit are all hiding, like predicting this fight. They're super disciplined, you know, like it's a TI match.
Yeah, yeah.
And Heroic are just keep farming, guys.
Okay, when they smoke wrap around, who's going to break the smoke? We got Rue, he's got a Blink Dagger, he's got Yule's, Laurel's super tanky, he'll be the biggest one. Got Maposhka way back in the corner, ready to go.
I think this is the correct play. I'm not going to fault them.
All right, Analog's going to come through, kill these creeps now that they're far away from the banner. So backdoor protection will go up in 10 seconds or whatever.
You have Ags on the Pango. You got to Roach Sanj on the Marcy.
Wait, nobody's cutting the mid wave.
Blink Dark's here. I mean, there's a chance you can win this fight if you get a massive vacuum.
But if they run into collapse,
That does not help.
he blinks away. Away from the high ground ward. But Schofield's just going to go for it. He spotted the Warlock. He says, all in. Yuma's gone.
Okay, well,
There goes your carry. The fight's over.
I respect the attempt.
They tried. They tried.
Team almost never just GG's out. I respect that.
Whisper. Gives Collapse a little high five before he goes back to cutting the creep wave while he's smoked. Okay, but like, you could probably GG out now, right?
Team never GG's out also, and that is why I respect them. One last smoke effort. Solo smoke from Analog. He is going to start this one off. Still have the dream of a mega vacuum. Fake TP.
Fake TP to try and keep him around, or what?
Here it
Dawn
comes.
presents as a target. He still has the Aegis. Vacuum wall on 2. Nether Strike. Never mind. Thinks better of it. Dieball Geeting is a little bit too much to handle. Yuma almost got a kill there for a second. Snowballed up, though. And then Snowball. Oh, relocate out. They
Fancy.
do manage to kill Yuma. And Radon, his Aegis is going to expire in 9 seconds. Don't go for it, Analog. Just try and lure him into the wall. That's it. Okay. 2 seconds. Go back in and kill him. Well, he's going to die to Radon now.
Oh, Laurel died.
Radon is going to follow him into the fountain. Don't worry, brother. I'll finish what you started.
Yeah, he's doing some stat pattern right now. Oh, he died, though.
He died.
What a noob. Radon will end this game 18-2 with 2 very embarrassing deaths.
Sub 1,000 experience per minute. Only hit 993. And we'll see how successful it is for them, because if we've already seen this hero be successful in the core roles, if he can fit into a support role comfortably as well, then this hero might become very high value later on. Nice boundless strike timing. King Jungles will die. Schofield tried to get the deny, but First Blood still goes to Spirit.
Maposhka will snag it. A lot of extra regen for the lane, or fast boots potentially. I always like
Fast
Dazzle
boots
versus the Darkseer matchup. I think this one's pretty nice for the Dazzle on the lane. Even in the game, at least with that old shard, you used to be able to kill wall illusions, stuff like that.
Okay.
Sustain is always nice for Starkseer. Sustain heroes just generally do well.
He also likes playing inside the creep wave a lot, right? Which gives you opportunities.
Starkseer lanes two ways. He either plays on the creep wave so you're clumping, you can heal it back against him, or he cuts. And Dazzle's very good against cutters because you can just poison them and chase them down.
Sure.
There's a risk that you get all in, but the level 1 is quite strong.
And we can see Whisper trying to do that and immediately being punished.
Yeah, you just don't want to die to it, but yeah, it's annoying. It's just annoying, and it's a hero that's going to function a lot better than the Warlock in this position. Regardless, they did commit last pick for it, but it's a run back here, basically. You're going to have a free farm Ursa, a Darkseer that's trading for that. Except this time, Heroic have a very favorable mid matchup and a different carry in the Slark.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe in Slark personally. Schofield needs a little bit of helping hand. He gives himself a pick-me-up.
You don't know if you believe.
Yeah, maybe my faith can be discovered in a crisis, you know?
Well, I know.
Okay.
That I don't believe in.
Do you think it, like, in this game or, like, ever sort of deal? Schofield committing for the kill, has the Fairy Fire to stay alive. Moposhka will be the one to die first.
That was very close. Almost ticked him out there in the 1v2. Oh, lost his courier too. Yeah, that's the risk, the 1v2 you get all in. He did have boots from the first Blood Gold, but even that wasn't able to kite it out. Moposhka getting a little too anxious there.
Slark, this game or meta in general?
Just in general.
Okay, yeah.
I think you have to run games over. You have to play the old IO Slark style where you dominate a lane and you just run the map like that IO Marcy did to Heroic in that Tundra series.
Sure.
That style of game, yeah, I think the hero can function completely fine, but just as a traditional hard carry, I don't know. Doesn't seem like he can get off the ground in a lot of fights. Like, he needs time to build up the stacks, and it just seems a lot harder to do nowadays.
Analog, 2 levels of Dagger. He is trying to get the dominating mid matchup going his way. We're not going to see the Forsaken Dagger in favor of more levels of Screen of Pain. So he better win the lane because he is invested to do so.
I mean, if you're going to pick Queen into that first pick Monkey, you better go Dagger here and try and extract some sort of advantage in this situation.
And he's not getting much of a CS advantage yet. He's got a little bit. But it will only get worse for Laurel over time.
A very similar setup to last game. Both these safe laners doing very well. I think Collapse is having a better time, though. Which makes sense. He's kind of played against a similar lane, and I think the Slark is just weaker early than the Marcy.
For sure.
This offlane should be better for Spirit, as the mid is a little worse. It all evens out, and look at this, Austin. An early Ring of Health on the Monkey King mid.
That's a cool idea.
I have not seen that in ultra long time. What is he even going to build this into?
Maybe he goes Halberd. I don't know why, but maybe.
I mean, your options are Lincoln's, Lotus, Crimson, or Halberd. So probably Halberd, yeah. Interesting idea from Laurel. Maybe it'll give him enough sustain to wear through this matchup?
Maybe. Maybe he just buys the Ring of Health and isn't planning on completing it until much later. Yuma blocked in. The Burrow Strike hits him midway through his Dark Pact, and so Yuma is able to get away. But good damage being done. Laurel, is he going to die? Dagger on him. He's definitely dead.
That's a big pickup for Analog. Commits for this Ring of Health, doesn't even bail him out in the matchup, and then Analog gets the solo kill anyway. That level 3 Dagger is so much damage. Rue still has a point to put into either the shards or the snowball here, so always have that potential kill threat if you mess up a Pouncer or a Dark Pact, but ultimately it is Radon Omega free farming again. They said, you know what? He wasn't the problem game 1. He was only 18-1.
Yeah, that's...
It took an 18-2 Ursa to beat us. What are the odds he can repeat that performance?
Yeah, I think it's pretty likely considering the caliber of player that we're talking about. Is there better answers after the laning phase against him? I mean, surely Slark is better than Marcy, right? Because Marcy's like the ultimate man fight hero, except for you lose to Ursa.
Yeah, I think the Slark and the Queen are both better options here. More kitey heroes, you don't have to commit as hard. You have a dagger to at least throw on him, a sonic wave to throw on him. I don't know, on paper it looks better, but I just always hate giving a hero this level of isolated free farm in a vacuum where there's no regen pressure on him. He's getting solo XP. He's getting free farm on the wave plus big camps. I just always feel like this is a bad recipe no matter what the exchange is. There are some circumstances it can work out, but my personal preference was I never enjoyed it. And as a 5, I was like always happy if my carry's in this position.
Sure.
Because then when you lose, you just blame him, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you had it all. Why didn't you carry him?
Yeah, you had a free lane. How did we lose? Good pickup on Collapse. No extra damage on Rube, but the fact that they are dealing with this lane. Schofield has been looking for that jump for about a minute. And when the opportunity finally came, he missed.
Power Rune goes to Analog.
Very nice.
For him.
Needed that refill.
Yeah, Sonic Wave is available here. Let's just linger around this mid lane, look for the Monkey King kill if you want to. Still have a level advantage over him. I would keep looking for kills though if I'm heroic in this game. You have a lot of kill threat with this Marcy rebound fasted early. You have the Queen of Pain ult. You have Slark IO that can run heroes down. They're going to do just that, bring in the Queen bottom.
Yeah, the Dazzle's going to TP down, but with the Quap showing up, they have the power advantage, surely. Sonic Wave is ready to go. Faking it, he's afraid of the snowball save. He's not even sure if he could even kill Collapse, especially with Maposhka behind him, so.
There's no grave. That would have killed Collapse, but maybe you get snowball dodged. It's kind of a 50-50 there. Big miss, though, for Heroic. Bring this Queen bottom, don't get anything, end up losing the IO.
Yeah, how did that go so
Are they going to lose the Wisdom Shrine, too?
Whisper. Oh my god, I can't believe he got there. Now, he has to commit.
Exits first.
Vacuum him back into the wall with the pick-me-up. They'll kill him before Whisper's in trouble. Wow, that was so close.
Okay, I'm surprised he didn't try and vacuum him out of the circle. Well, just manned up, and he's rewarded. Big Monkey King kill. This Ring of Health has not worked out so far, I'll say that much.
Yeah, and he doesn't seem to have a plan for it either. I mean, it was legitimately just a casual Ring of Health.
I mean, casual ring is fine if it keeps you on the lane, but if it doesn't keep you on the lane, then it's feels bad a little bit.
Yeah, you invested a sizable amount of your net worth to a laning item that didn't work.
At least it's not as expensive as it used to be. 700's a lot more manageable. Amp damage rune, that's big just to take away from the Queen of Pain here. Limit Analog's power on the map. Still has that Sonic Wave available. They want to find a target for it. Because Radon's farming, man. The bear is in hibernation right now, bulking up.
Yeah, I really
That's
can't
not how that works at all.
No.
He's bulking up, getting ready to hibernate after this game.
Okay.
This metaphor sucks. We're going to talk about something else now.
Yeah, go back to sewer pipes and it clowns. We're better. Who is going to go Heaven's Halberd is Whisper, and you're going to need some Heaven's Halberds in this game. Monkey King Tusk Ursa. Halberd has a special value in this game, that's for sure.
That's just a relatively good item now.
Yeah, I can't believe that we haven't seen like a quap rotation up the top or, you know, like the sandwich of going through the gate, trying to catch the Ursa.
Maybe waiting for the first set of items. Mage Slayer on the Slark. Dagon on the Queen, Halberd on Darkseer, then get more active in this game. Not afraid to trade farm in the meantime. I mean, in theory, you free farm a Slark, you should be pretty happy. But he's still very far behind Radon.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they also have two supports that are pretty ultimate dependent. Schofield gets the jump on a Laurel, pulls him back in so Analog can finally pounce. Now Laurel has a chance with Wukong's command to go off Shallow Grave. Nice save from Maposhka and a TP out from Laurel, though he will still take out to the damage over time. Nobody dies quite yet. Team Spirit collapse. They're playing off of his epicenter now, but a chain stun after chain stun. Beautifully played by Heroic. A vacuum to interrupt the first time, and then a rebound to catch him the second, and now they can just run down Heroes. 3 kills, maybe even more. Rue chased all the way down into his tier 2 tower. They finally give up on the chase, though. No need to throw away their positioning. Heroic just got a big win.
Mage Slayer on time for the Slark. Good Sonic Wave fight. Not a fight Spirit can take. They just don't have any items to put into this fight.
Wait, that was a Battle Fury faster than last game's Battle Fury?
Yes. He just beat his own record.
He sent the benchmark and then beat it, man. What?
But I think he went a smaller item last game, right?
I have no idea.
Well, I'll look it up for you. Nope. He's just faster.
How does he beat a 1v0? I mean, I guess he's kind of...
He had a death that last game. Here he has no death and even better CS. The only player who can defeat Radon often is Yatoro.
Of course.
The ultimate Elden Ring boss. Faces himself in a mirror and walks away victorious.
It's like some Chuck Norris facts about Radon.
That would be a good segment, actually.
It actually would, yeah. Nat, there you go. There's your next social segment.
Radon once played 1v5 against Heralds with his feet. And they had to DDoS him to win. Dude, he's so jacked. Like, how is this? What is going to happen in this game when this guy comes out of the jungle?
Yuma's trying real hard to stop collapse, farming up the triangle area. Rue, slow down, pick me up, and throw me down right on top of Rue's head. Nice snowball to the neutrals, but of course he's not getting away from a Quap. A Quap with a haste rune, especially.
This game is going to be a real test of, is it worth giving Radon the ultimate game of his life to ruin Laurel and the supports?
God, he has a blink dagger too.
Like, what is this timing? That's not right.
It's not human.
That said, I think Heroic are winning this game. Like,
yeah.
The position is better.
Yes.
But man, that's scary. Oh, the courier does not.
Oh, yeah, that would have been nice, but TP immediately to the other side of the map for Radon.
You remember there's enemies in this game. When, oh yeah, I can go kill people. 12.5-minute blink tread battle fury. That is not you mishearing that. That is what he has. He's level 12. What in God's name? He's too fast for the Tormentor.
I feel like one problem with this is that Ursa especially is like really good for these objectives. Maybe not towers, but Tormentor and Roshan. Right? Like when he gets that farm, he can accelerate his team by taking objectives for them.
Yes. It's a dangerous hero to give this kind of start to. It's not like Anti-Mage where, you know
yeah.
The Anti-Mage, like, woohoo.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That said, Heroic will get to the fight ends here. The Dagon for the Queen's going to be completed. Diffusal on top of that Mage Slayer for the Slark should be done here. IO mech about 700 away. You have your Darkseer Halberd. I mean, you're kind of ready to go.
Dude, that is...
Shield rune on Analog as well. You might just force this aggressively.
And Radon has called it quits. Collapse is going to follow him. Blink for blink, and nobody gets caught. Can we take a look at the camps that are on the left side near the Wisdom Shrine? Look at this. What is that, Whisper? Can't just leave your trash around, man.
That's fucked. That's what that is.
He ion shelled a creep on both of the camps and then just left it. Didn't even finish off the creep.
Yeah, you get reported for that for sure.
Somebody's going to go back to that camp to farm.
Actually, you know what? Also,
Apparently, it's going to be Laurel.
It's okay. I'm going to report Whisper's mini profile right now.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You know, send a message.
Wait, no, he did the right thing. He ruined Laurel's farm.
Oh my God, it worked.
It's the smartest play you've ever seen in your life.
Okay, I already sent the report in, so that's unlucky. But
okay, well, we'll contact Gabe, say that report was a mistake.
Yeah, I'll write the email right now. Dear Gabe Newell, disregard last report. Is Laurel gonna go back and find another one creep camp? Be like really pissed off. He is, dude.
Oh my God. Oh no way.
He just said something.
He's like, what is this idiot doing? Leaving single creeps in a camp.
Dude, he got him.
This is the most inefficient thing I've seen in my life. Whisper got your ass, Laurel.
I just have
to
imagine Laurel left it at that camp and just went like, what the fuck is this? He's gonna die.
Laurel, he might get caught. They did do Roshan in the meanwhile. We were watching that one, but Laurel is hip-hopping it out. He's good. Any
lip readers?
Any lip readers in chat?
You know, Whisper's gonna go back there now. He's gonna be like, hey man, somebody stole my wolf camp, dude. What? My one wolf. Somebody stole it, guys. Is that you, Schofield? Roche for Radon.
I feel like there's a skit somewhere in there where like guy who just doesn't know Dota mechanics at all, but there's just somebody who like is making up for all of his mistakes.
Well, you know what it was actually. It's actually 10 head play.
Okay.
Actually 10 head play by Whisper.
Hit me with it.
He knows they haven't touched Radon the entire game. He knows he has the fastest Battle Fury in like the history of Dota 2. He can't leave full creep camps because it's too efficient for the Ursa. So he leaves one creep.
Kill
on the premises that if Radon is snowballing so hard he gets in their jungle and goes to those camps.
Yeah.
The Battle Fury's worthless, Austin. It's meaningless for that minute because there's only one creep in each camp. There's nothing to cleave. He outplayed him.
I mean, if he could do that to the entire map, then
who says he's not trying to?
One camp at a time.
Leave a skeleton behind. It's kind of bad timing for Heroic. They got their like triple fighting item, and then Radon takes Aegis, so now they're kind of afraid to take the fight.
Let's go, Fuel.
They should take the fight. Like, this should be Heroic's time.
Yeah.
Instead, they're running away.
Yep.
Oh, they can't afford to lose big heroes here.
He's dead.
Oh, I mean, this is just not good. You're letting this Ursa get the rest of the team back into the game.
Let us fight.
Counterpoint, they do have to stick around Radon at all times in some way. Like, if they're going to ride him to victory, then, you know, they've got an IO Slark. They can be pretty split on the side of Heroic, be pretty efficient around that.
I mean, it is all in on Radon. If you bring up the graph right now, look at the graph.
And if they start splitting up...
Heroic have a win percentage advantage. They have a gold advantage. And that XP advantage that's 5 levels, that is the difference between the Ursa and the Slark.
Running into Collapse in the river. Meanwhile, the IO Marcy got the Monkey King finally. Picked up inside the Snowball, though. And they have the Dazzle illusion here, which gets off the Shallow Grave. Now, if they could just get the dagger or something on him, Laurel would still die, but it got healed up, so he's good to go. They kill Rue instead.
Space for Radon.
Radon is coming. He is coming. Yuma, oh, good timing on that Shadow Dance. That was a close call. They just got to kite him out. I'm not sure if Heroic want to stick around for this one. They're going to try, though. They're not sure if they can kite Radon or no. Oh, Yuma, big misread. Did he not know he still had, stacks on him?
You take a swing at the king, you better not miss. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, King's
only one of those heroes was coming out of that one, and you still had an Aegis on this Ursa anyway. just not the mana at the right time.
Well, no, it wasn't.
Radon is out of control. He has absolutely put this game on his back right now. This was not the guy you wanted to give 2 ultimate free farm games to. Are they starting to regret their decision? And just beautiful team play from Spirit with the saves, man. They have 2 saving supports, and they're making them work here. The longer these fights go, like Radon just killed Schofield off the side of that map the whole time that chase is happening.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
Schofield trying to clear out the wave. Will get caught in the process. And quickly dispatched of. Got his Yule Scepter, though, before he died.
Is he going to double up the enemy carry in this game?
Faster and faster he goes.
I'm not really sure what we're witnessing, but this is like some experiment just gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
I don't even really understand. I think this is just like the worst team to do this strat against. I think there are some teams this strat would work, you know? This one is just, I don't know.
Well, yes. Team-wise, I would say
I'm pretty sure
Satanic is another player you probably don't want to do this to.
I think Heroic were even favored in this game for a while. They just didn't execute well. So I don't even think the strat's that flawed, but conceptually, if you go into the board meeting, you're like, yo, guys, everyone's trying to shut down this Yatoro guy. But hear me out. Hear me out on this one. What if we just don't touch it for 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's the one that gets thrown out the window for sure.
It's like one of those pub games, you know? Like, you could never get these timings in a pro game.
Yeah.
Completely unrealistic.
Yeah, somebody looks at these timings, they're on like Dota or something like that, and they're like, all right, that's like some tier 3 versus tier 2 team matchup. There's no way that's realistic.
The game was paused for 10 minutes and it bugged out all the stats. I still think Heroic can win a team fight here, though. That's the crazy part.
And with the ages expired, Heroic maybe regain their confidence and their lust for battle. Pick me up actually gets him away from Radon. A Yule Scepter immediately used onto the bear as well. Bound the strike from behind, goes after the quad and hits him with the snowball. There goes the Darkseer. Never mind.
That was not the Yule's moment.
Good luck,
out of the Sonic wave. The synergy's just not there for Heroic. Whatever it is, it's just not there, and that's been the story of all their series. As Radon is about to break some stat records, I believe. Once again. Ag's done for the Slark, so Yuma is online. Looking for Laurel. Gets the hit. And he's out of there.
He's kind of ruining his records by going a different build. It's kind of sad. He's going Orchid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, Spirit's plan worked out. They did indeed ride Radon to a full recovery. Now all of their cores are rivaling the Slark. Darkseer, now Whisper is kind of baited. And they jump towards, oh no, that boundless strike hit pretty hard. Radon is still within striking distance. They do get collapsed, they do get Rue, but I don't think it looks good for Heroic. Analog's already dead. Yuma, he's already used his Shadow Dance from earlier. He's, okay, maybe with this stun, he's gonna play his distance. You gotta be careful the swipes. Bit of a heal in. He has a lot of Fury swipes on him.
This bear is just not touchable. He's already level 20.
Blinking one.
What?
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Smoke for
attack.
your lives.
He slips to the other side. Oh, but Radon's still after him.
He has ult back up. Might look to go back in here.
Yeah, Fury Swipes is ticking out soon. So he can.
Go back in, though? That's the question.
He could at least hold the tower.
I mean, Radon's getting into double up territory. It's getting close here, man.
Isn't he the same distance he was before? In fact, he's further now.
No, I'm talking about any of the cores. He's basically double
any
the queen.
of the cores. Okay. Well, originally you asked, is he going to double up the enemy carry?
That was just a nasty boundless strike.
It was.
That just wins him this fight. Get a little cleanup here, but this bear is just going to town the whole time. No answer for him.
Just A-clicked on the map. I can't believe Radon, like, he did not mindlessly charge in. He actually, like, waited out the rebound play. Team Spirit's having a good chuckle. And they're currently waiting out the Torment. So now Maposhka is not easily killed, as he's got the shard that lets them cast Nothal Projection on Disable.
They're just going to go straight into them here. It's a nighttime fight for the Slark, but
Runs headlong into the Ursa, silenced up, but he got off the Dark Pack. So good for Yuma, has to use his ultimate early. Wukong's command, Vacuum goes out, but there's still a shallow grave. He doesn't even come close to dying. They play underneath the depth shroud for a little bit, but now, oh, he got hit by the Hex. The Dark Pack comes too late. He gets focused down rather easily.
that looks so simple.
Which part?
This Slark kill, he didn't even die to the bear. He just died in poison punch.
Yeah.
Monkey hit him. Yeah, I mean, it's just another game where if you're heroic, you have to be more active in the 10 to 20. I feel like a broken record at this point, but they're just giving opponents way too much space.
Yeah, I've said that a few times, yeah.
And there's a limit to that, you know, like you can't give up more than half the map in your games consistently and expect to make it to the late game where maybe in theory you win, but you're never going to get there. And you're never going to get there on even footing for sure in situations like this, where this bear is just two heroes in one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sitting at 900 experience per minute. He almost broke 1,000 last game. Maybe he could do it this game.
He needs a couple, he needs at least one more team wipe. Another Roshan.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The roar goes
They
out.
hear the roar. Can Heroic get there in time? Found the strike, trying to stop him. Oh, the big initiation on Yuma. Still has plenty of heals behind him, so he's going to be okay, but it did give time for the Aegis to be picked up. Now Radon is after him. Marching after Schofield. No, he's got bigger fish to fry. He wants the Slark specifically. Sonic Wave goes out, but a beautiful shallow grave. Laurel vacuum back into all these heroes, but it's underneath the Wukong's command with the Revenant's Brooch. It's not a good fight. They can't push through. They never can.
That is the most perfectly timed grave you're ever going to see coming out of one of the goated 5 players of all time, as he just puts the final nail in the coffin that is this game. This monkey build is pure DPS. He went Mjolnir approach. Once that Wukong goes off and he's sitting there, he is doing so much damage to you. It's glass cannon. He's relying on the saves. Heroic trying all in him. Middle of death, you get grave and you're stuck in this Wukong. That fight is over. Like, you are going to take so much damage here. It is disgusting. Yeah, I'd be smiling too if I got to play with these guys, tell you.
Yeah, well done, Maposhka. And 4 minutes left on the Aegis. One lane is already gone. He's got a Bloodthorn to rock, as if he wasn't doing enough damage as is.
Radiant's middle tower is falling.
I mean, Radon's not even the only problem anymore. These other 2 cores completely recovered. They're also big issues in the fight. You got to check these 2 saving supports. There's way too many problems to worry about.
Yeah, we haven't seen a fight where they've been able to jump Maposhka first.
I mean, good luck. You just got to find him with Slark. Some weird angle.
Pretty tough. And then, even then, he can save himself, which gives
Dire are scanning.
plenty of time for Spirit to set up off of it. they say no reason to push into Heroic on the right side of the map. That's where their vision is. Let's just hit top and see if they want to come back and fight us here.
Yeah, Ag's Monkey King makes it even more deadly to man up on this hero when that Grave has potential to come out.
Yeah. Heroic's going to give it up. I don't know what their timing is. I guess BKB on Quap is what they're hoping to get before the bottom lane push. They do have a tier 2 up, so Spirit's going to have to, you know,
you're not close enough for this BKB.
Go all the way around.
You're going to have to just smoke and try and flank the back line. Start the fight on the Dazzle. Probably get Blink snowballed, but then maybe you can get a good vacuum collapse once to catch.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Spots him. Oh, okay, still got him on the Yules.
$11-0 for the Bear.
So he gets off pipe before Yules, and then he takes no damage coming down from the Yules, so he's able to instant blink. Is that how that works? Yes, it is. Thank you very much, Avery.
Yeah.
Appreciate your insight as always.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
Doesn't matter. Team Spirit pushed it in bottom lane, going for the final.
I disagree with whatever it was.
Good to know. 65 seconds. And death is coming for Heroic.
Honestly, maybe you just reload into the middle of them, and they're so confused. They panic.
It's an idea, sure.
It's like, take me to Valhalla, you know, just yeet yourself in there.
I'm just going to, you know, no bad ideas. Just keep them coming. Just keep throwing ideas out there. We'll come up with something good.
Yuma looking for the flank, the mega wrap, trying to find this Dazzle.
The monkey is so mobile. He's surely going to, yeah, I mean, Collapse is already stopping it. But
Yuma might actually find Maposhka here. He got there in the end.
He did.
Oh.
But he's not going to get there in the end. Maposhka retreats back to his team, and the team dispenses with you.
You know what? They played it out to the end. They were still looking for plays. Elimination game.
They never GG out.
They never GG out. I respect that.
Okay, that's a dead Queen of Pain. Buyback not available for him. The buybacks from the others will have to do. But Laurel got his shallow grave, so he may die. He may not. Well, that's awful. Yuma didn't, his ult didn't last long enough for him to commit onto the kill. So they got nothing out of it. They got nothing. Spirit will give them nothing. And they will take a 2-0.
Well,